I'm meteorologist John Dawson. Time for the Fox Shroud Hurricane Briefing, and we are with Judge Ed Emmett, Harris County Judge Ed Emmett, and this is a great event going on today. A lot of information getting out there. Sort of give us the idea behind why hosting an event like a free event like this with the city of Houston and everyone in Harris County.
Well, you know, the city and the county have been doing this now for several years, as long as I've been county judge. And it's just to remind people that hurricane season is upon us. And, you know, we struggle with complacency. We haven't had a storm now since 2008. And we've got to make sure that people know they've got to get ready for the season. People always ask me, is the county ready? Well, yeah, the county's ready, but the county's only as good as the residents. And so we can have our plans, but each family has to have their plan and their kit, and they have to stay informed.
And again, we're not expecting any sort of a storm right now, or usually the season begins a little more active later. So what's the kind of the message that you're trying to communicate here when it is sort of a slower time, when there's not a lot of activity?
You know, the message is pretty simple. I've been asked a lot about the forecast. And, you know, if there are 20 storms in the world and none of them hit us, it's a pretty good year for us. If there's only one storm anywhere in the world, but it's a direct hit on us, that's a bad year. So we have to make sure that everybody knows we're in a hurricane-prone zone, and we've done everything we can as government to get ready. We cooperate, the city and the county. This event's testimony to that. But we really need the individuals, and think how many people have moved into our area even since Hurricane Ike that have never been through a hurricane. So we've got to give the same message over and over. You run from the storm surge, and you hide from the wind.
Okay, and let me ask you, sometimes we can get a little bit overwhelmed when we start like preparing for a hurricane. So let's break it down and make it a little bit simple. Tell me one specific thing that the folks in Houston and the Harris County can do as a part of that step of preparing.
Well, the one thing that I make an absolute point of all the time, there are a lot of people who cannot get themselves out of harm's way. We say evacuate, and they go, well, I can't. I don't have a car, my bad health. We can come get them and evacuate them, but they have to dial 211 and get on the registry. And unfortunately, you have to re-register every year because it doesn't carry over from year to year. So if you or someone you know cannot get out of harm's way, tell us now, today, dial 211 and say, I'm going to need help if a storm comes our way, and we'll make sure you get out of harm's way.
All right, fantastic information from Harris County Judge Ed Emmett. And again, remember, if you need some more help as part of that process of getting ready, it's myfoxhouston.com is our website. Look for the Hurricane Toolbox.